Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to this week's Midweek 180, back after a bit of absence last week, because last week I uploaded my video from the Lotus Electra launch. Really interesting reaction to that. I think quite a few of you were, not so sure about Lotus, the kings of lightness, doing an EV, but honestly I think that car has some really interesting things going on, and I quite like it, I must say. Now, I'm working away from home this week, staying with friends in the Cotswolds, but I couldn't not bring you my Midweek 180, and we have some catching up to do. If you've not seen one of these before, this is my Midweek update where I bring in my news, views, and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and that's it. A very simple format. So, without further ado, let's get cracking with this week's Midweek 180. I shall start my timer. Okay, the week before last, leader of the pack was Francois G. Congratulations, mate. Joined in the Magnificent 7 by Leanne Jackson, Ben Higginson, Malcolm Brew, Kilo Bravo 99, Nick Bullock, and Ian Bannister. So whoever puts the first comment this week, you'll be my leader of the pack next week, and the first 7 comments will be in my Magnificent 7. Where are you and what you're doing? Well, that was Robert Boyd, who lived in Thailand, and they're 7 hours ahead, and he always wakes up to make sure he tunes into the Midweek 180, which is most excellent. But wherever you are right now, and whatever you're doing, put it in the comments below, and I'll give you a shout out next week. Last week's question was about people having long waits for cars or car deliveries being delayed. Quite a few of you in that boat. I hope your new cars come to you as soon as possible. This week's question, because I went on the McLaren factory tour last week, which was excellent. If you ever get the chance to go around MTC, you must take that opportunity. I just wondered if you'd had any other good car factory tours. I've done McLaren, I've done Morgan, I've done Mini, and I've got a couple of amazing ones coming in the next couple of weeks. But have you done any good factory tours? If so, where? Now, Formula One is back again this weekend with the Australian Grand Prix. I think the first time in 2 years they've been back to Australia. Really looking forward to things. Let's see, is the Mercedes car going to be any better? Have McLaren dealt with any of their woes? We shall see. I fear that might not be the case, and I think it might be a straight fight between Ferrari and Red Bull. Note, this week they've announced that they're going to be racing in Vegas in 2023. Circuit doesn't look that interesting from the overview, but I'm sure it will be an amazing race. And I've now finished binge watching Drive to Survive, although Tracy and I did kind of sort of limit ourselves to maybe one episode at a time. And I have to say, Toto Wolff comes out of it an awful lot better than Christian Horner. I really didn't think that Christian Horner came out of that very well at all. Lewis, I thought, was a real gentleman as well. But yeah, I'd love to know what you think of the latest series of Drive to Survive. New car news. The Toyota GR86. Now, the GR86 in a manual drivetrain, prices from £29,995. I mean, seriously, where do I sign? It's powered now by a slightly more powerful engine than the previous incarnation of this car. So it's a 2.4 litre flat 4, 231 horsepower, 0 to 62 in 6.3 seconds. These cars were never about ultimate outright power and performance. It was all about being a driver's car. I think that looks amazing. And then Toyota have spoiled us as well with the GR Corolla, which looks pretty interesting. Very same or similar engine to the Yaris. So a 1.6 litre 3-pot, 295 bhp, and in a manual only. I think those two cars from Toyota look absolutely amazing. Which one would you have? But seriously, I knew the GR86 was coming and I thought it was going to be good, but that's a really good price. It's a little bit more expensive if you want it in an auto, a couple of grand more, I think, but manual from 29,000 quid. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. They're going to sell those by the truckload. Monday, I didn't put a video out Monday. I had lots of plans change at the last minute, at the back end of last week. The video I was planning to put out Monday, I ended up not being able to film. Another video I had in the can, I'm not able to put out until next Monday, so I was left without a video. So big apologies for that. It's not often I miss an upload, it has to be said. But this Friday, at 6 o'clock is my next in the series, tracing the development of the Nichols N1A sports car. So we go up to the company that are making the chassis and talk to a guy called Bob Mustard, who is basically a genius when it comes to extruded aluminium bonding and construction of chassis. He worked with Jaguar Land Rover, then was involved in the Lotus Elise in the early days with its bonded and extruded aluminium chassis. That technology then went into, he worked with the London Electric taxis. It also ended up working with Aston Martin, and then it comes down to the Nichols N1A. Super interesting. I'm even more excited about that car now. The first video I did with Steve Nichols hasn't had the views I'd like it to. If you haven't watched that already, I'll put a card above now. Really interesting interview with John Minott, the MD of Nichols Cars, and then with Steve Nichols himself. But yeah, Friday's video, again, I threw everything at the production. I think I haven't edited it fully yet, but I think it's going to be a really, really good video. Very interesting. If you like the technology around chassis and especially the design and manufacture of limited run cars, then hopefully that is a video for you. But slightly over time, I know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come. I can't tell you the plans I have over the next 4 to 5 weeks, but they are epic. I've got a couple of foreign trips. The first one literally in a couple of weeks' time. And it is unbelievable. I'm going to do something for the very first time on Petrol Ped. An ambition I've had since I started the channel, and I'm going to get to finally do it. And I'm doing it not in the UK. I won't say where because that might give it away a little bit, but I can't wait. I can't wait to share with you the news of what I'm going to be doing and bring you along for the ride. But it is very, very, very special. Anyway, that's enough of a teaser for that one. Make sure you tune in on Friday at 6. For the next in the series following the development of the Nichols N1A sports car. Very special video, all about chassis technology, talking to Bob Mustard, and I shall see you on that one. Anyway, you take care of yourself, guys. Drive safe.